What if the world's next superpower wasn't born in a war, but engineered like a machine? What if a nation, once broken by famine and poverty, secretly wrote a blueprint to dominate the 21st century? And the real question is, did China rise, or was the world simply not watching? In 1978, China was one of the poorest nations on Earth, a rural society, no modern industry. Most people lived on less than $2 a day. The West laughed at the idea of China becoming a global power, but within a single generation, China didn't just rise. It rewrote the rules of power, economics, technology, and strategy. This is the story of how China rose from collapse to contender, from a closed communist system to a techno-economic giant. The first move of China's blueprint began with one man, Deng Xiaoping. In 1978, he told the party something unthinkable. It doesn't matter if a cat is black or white, as long as it catches mice. This single sentence changed the fate of billions. China embraced capitalism without abandoning communism. A paradox no Western strategist predicted. China opened its gates to global investment, cheap labor, massive land, total political stability. Western companies rushed in, thinking China needed them, but China was studying them instead. By the 1990s, China began phase 2 of its blueprint, become the factory of the world. Low wages, high discipline, endless manpower. China didn't just produce goods, it produced everything. Shoes, phones, cars, electronics. If it could be manufactured, China made it cheaper and faster. By the 2000s, China wasn't just exporting goods. It was exporting dependency, a quiet strategy hidden beneath ships and shipping containers. When the world thought China would stay a factory, China moved to phase 3, technology. The goal was simple: don't just assemble tech, create it. China invested billions into 5G, AI, supercomputers, microchips, surveillance tech, space exploration, electric vehicles, robotics, quantum communication. China created the world's first 5G superpower. It built the largest high-speed rail network on Earth, and today, China files more tech patents than America and Europe combined. Phase 4 of the blueprint was the most ambitious project ever attempted by a modern nation. A project so vast, it changed global geography. The Belt and Road Initiative, a new Silk Road of ports, pipelines, highways, mines, and data cables. More than 140 countries signed agreements with China. Some called it partnership, others called it a trap, but the result was undeniable. China built influence not through war, but through infrastructure. While building ports and highways, China built something else, a modern military. Its navy is now the largest on Earth. Its missile arsenal is unmatched in Asia. Its cyber force is one of the deadliest ever assembled. Unlike the US, China's military strategy is not global domination. It is regional control, specifically control of the Indo-Pacific. Taiwan, the South China Sea, trade routes, supply chains. Whoever controls these controls Asia's future. China's greatest weapon is not missiles or money, it is time. China thinks in decades, not in election cycles. While the West argues, China builds. While governments change, China's strategy does not. And this long-term vision allowed China to rise without firing a shot. So, what is China's real blueprint for becoming a superpower? It can be reduced to 5 pillars. 1. Economic control, become the global manufacturing and export hub. 2. Technological dominance, lead in AI, 5G, EVs, and digital systems. 3. Resource security, control minerals in Africa, South America, and Asia. 4. Strategic infrastructure, ports, railways, and pipelines across continents. 5. Military positioning, regional dominance in the Indo-Pacific. China is the world's second-largest economy. Its military is expanding faster than any nation on Earth. Its technology is reshaping the future. Its influence spans 3 continents. But is China a superpower, or a superpower in the making? That depends on one thing: whether China's rise continues or collides with the resistance of the world.
For 40 years, China followed a blueprint that no nation had ever attempted. It merged capitalism with communism. It merged industry with technology. It merged infrastructure with ambition. And today, the world is waking up to its consequences. The rise of China is not a story about a nation. It is a story about strategy, a story about patience, a story about power. And the story is far from over. So the real question is China rising, or is the rest of the world falling behind?